Before we begin, let's test your shoulders. Stand with your back against a wall. Keep your head, your upper back, and your hips touching the wall. Now slowly raise both arms overhead. Don't arch your lower back. Don't flare your ribs, and don't let your shoulders shrug toward your ears. How far did your arms go? Could they reach overhead, or did they stop halfway? This is the part most people don't know. Healthy shoulders aren't measured by how much weight you can lift. They're measured by how freely they can move, without your body cheating. If you struggled with that simple test, don't worry, you're not alone. Modern life keeps the shoulders trapped in front of the body, and over time, they slowly forget how they're supposed to move. The Shaolin understood something centuries ago. Strong shoulders aren't built by lifting heavier, they're built by moving better. Today, you'll learn 3 movements inspired by that principle. 1 restores mobility. 1 strengthens the muscles that protect the joint. And 1 teaches your shoulders to work as a complete system. Let's begin. Most people think the shoulder is just one joint. It isn't. It's one of the most complex movement systems in the human body. Every time you reach, push, pull, throw, or simply lift your arm, multiple muscles, tendons, and joints must work together perfectly. When one part becomes stiff, the others begin compensating. The neck tightens, the upper back stiffens, the shoulder loses strength, and movement slowly becomes uncomfortable. The Shaolin believed every joint should move freely before it becomes powerful, because strength without mobility eventually creates limitation. The first movement restores exactly that. Stand with your back against a wall. Keep your head, upper back, and hips gently touching the wall. Raise your arms into a goalpost position. Now slowly slide them upward, as high as you comfortably can. Then return with control. At first, this looks almost too simple. But here's where it gets interesting. Every inch your arms travel, your shoulder blades must rotate smoothly, your upper back must extend, and your shoulders must stay centered inside the joint. If one part refuses to move, the rest of the body immediately tries to compensate. That's why many people arch their lower back or shrug their shoulders. The goal isn't reaching higher. The goal is moving better. Perform 8 to 10 slow repetitions. Quality matters far more than speed. Once movement returns, it's time to strengthen the muscles that keep it. Lie face down. Keep your forehead gently resting on the floor. Raise your arms into a Y shape. Slowly lift them, then lower with control. Next, form a T. Repeat. Finally, form a W by bending your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Move slowly through each position. This is the part most people don't know. The muscles behind your shoulders are usually much weaker than the muscles in front. Years of sitting, typing, and reaching forward gradually create that imbalance. These 3 positions wake up the small stabilizing muscles around the shoulder blades. Modern biomechanics shows these muscles play a major role in keeping the shoulder moving efficiently. The Shaolin may not have used these exact movements, but they deeply valued balanced strength, because a stable shoulder wastes less energy, moves more efficiently, and stays healthier over time. Perform 6 to 8 slow repetitions in each position. Focus on smooth movement, not height. Begin in a push-up position. You can stay on your knees if needed. Keep your elbows completely straight without bending your arms. Slowly allow your chest to sink slightly toward the floor. Then push the ground away, spreading your shoulder blades apart. That's 1 repetition. It barely looks like movement, but what happened next changed everything. Instead of training the large chest muscles, you're teaching the shoulder blades how to glide, stabilize, and support every movement of the arm. Scientists call this scapular control. Without it, even strong shoulders become inefficient. Perform 10 to 12 slow repetitions. Move with complete control. Every repetition should feel smooth, never rushed. The Shaolin didn't train shoulders simply to strike harder. They trained them to remain reliable, to climb, to carry, to defend, to move freely, year after year. Because a shoulder that moves well stays useful. A shoulder that only becomes stronger without moving better eventually begins to fail. Wall slides, 8 to 10 repetitions. Prone YTW raises, 6 to 8 repetitions in each position. Scapular push-ups, 10 to 12 repetitions. Complete 2 to 3 rounds. Practice 3 or 4 days each week. Move slowly. Stay consistent. Progress comes from precision, not speed. Remember this. Healthy shoulders aren't built by lifting the heaviest weights. They're built by restoring movement, strengthening stability, and improving control. First, restore mobility. Then, build stability. Finally, teach everything to work together. 3 simple movements, 1 complete system. Because strong shoulders aren't the ones that simply lift the most. They're the ones that continue moving freely for decades. Remember this line. The strongest shoulder isn't the one that carries the most weight, it's the one that never stops moving. If this message resonated with you, comment "strong shoulders" and tell me which movement challenged you the most. Wall slides, prone YTW raises, or scapular push-ups.